Welcome to Unfiltered at the Bar, the late-night lounge where secrets slip, the drinks flow, and nothing stays bottled up for long. I'm your host, Felicia, mixing cocktails with confessions, laughter with lust, and a little bit of chaos with a whole lot of class. This is where bougie meets boozy, where we spill the tea with a splash of tequila, and where you get the raw, the real, and the unapologetically unfiltered. So grab your glass, babe, because at this bar, the lights are low, the vibe is high, and the conversation's always a little intoxicating.
Cheers. What's up, bitches? Welcome to Unfiltered at the Bar. I'm your host, Felicia Leelo. I'll be with you guys every single Sunday night at 7 p.m. Let's do a quick little introduction for the first video, either you guys are watching or listening. So, Unfiltered at the Bar, I want it to be the most open, honest, raw, real, unfiltered. Anything and everything can get said on this podcast. And my guests and myself can be 110% themselves, you know, on and off camera. And the reason why I wanted to start Unfiltered at the Bar, or pretty much podcast, was for me to actually show and express myself and truly who I am. And a couple months ago, my half-sister, Raz, we were talking about my podcast and whatever else I wanted to do in my life, and she told me a story, and I'm going to share it with you guys. Then there was me in the lounge and Mum. And Ra goes, yeah, so me, Mum and Darlene were all talking, and then before we left, you jumped up and was like, oh, like, you're so pretty. And then it was Darlene and Ra, like, having a little, like, discussion, like, no, it's you, like, who are you talking to? And Ra goes, oh, like, thank you so much. And then I turn around and go, no, not you, her. It's like Darlene was like, I think it was like she had pretty eyes or something. And then Raz was just like, in that moment, I knew that you were like the most straight up 3-4-year-old that I've ever met. Like, and you didn't give a fuck what you said or how you said it, you know. And I was like, oh my god, like that is so crazy, because it literally like used to always be me. And then Raz was like, yeah, see, so like you need to refine that self of you, you know. And I was like, yeah, like that is so true. So for the past like what 3-4 months now, I've been like fully like putting myself out there again and like wanting to be the most open, honest, real, raw person. Don't give a fuck what you think or what you say to me, because at the end of the day, either you take it or leave it. Either I take your advice or your hate or whatever. But honestly, like I just leave it at the door, kind of thing. So I think also it's why that was the reason why we wanted to start podcast, and then had this story of Raz, and then she really like put me in my place and was like, you know, like that's who you are, like that's the Felicia that I know, and that's the Felicia that you kind of need to get back to. And I was like, oh yeah, like that is so true. And just stop letting people put me down and make me feel less than I am. Oh guys, that was like an emotional story. Yeah. Anyways, for our guests, I want them to feel loved, cared about, safe, always having a good time on the podcast, and feeling like they are heard. And yeah, like wanting to always come back on the podcast and have another round of the Unfiltered. So I need to talk about, oh, this is our lovely setup. Not really giving anything right now, but throughout the episodes you guys will all see, you know, that it becomes looking more like a bar and like a podcast kind of vibes. But for now, I've got these lovely posters on the walls that you guys can read, because I am not wearing my glasses and I'm that blind and I can't see them. So yeah, a little get to know me, I guess. Well, if you just heard, I got really bad eyesight. Yeah. Felicia Leelo, you guys know. I was born and raised in New Zealand. I've always wanted to do social media, content creating and all of that, and I've finally grown some balls. I've finally grown, is that the saying? I don't know. I've grown a pair of balls and fucking got hair on the balls to finally post content out there. I don't even know if that fucking makes sense. But you know that saying? Yeah, that saying, guys. What else about me? I am single. She's a single girly over here. I mean, I was in a situation last year for a whole year. She lost her V card. And yeah, now your girl is a single girly over here. But she, what is it? Single, ready to mingle. No, your girl's ready for a ring on her finger. Okay, she's turning 20. Now that is cray cray. My goodness. Well, as you know, the most open and honest person. I tell you whatever the fuck I think. Either you take it or leave it, up to you. As in me saying I'm the most open, honest person, don't tell me secrets. Because I'd come tell my family, then, Mom, I'm going to hear about this. But literally, now, if you tell me secrets, I'll be telling it on my podcast. My podcast and my family. Wow. Crackers. Sports, I love hockey. I played primary and college. I haven't played in a while. I really do miss playing hockey. I love Formula 1. Favorite driver, obviously, Lando Norris. And football. Not American football. Like soccer football. Love. I also love the Sidemen. And that leads me into I really want to move to the UK. Like London. Like, that's my dream for like a couple of years now. I really want to move over there. But also, I don't know if they got like snakes and spiders or anything that could kind of kill me. So I'm like, oh, maybe I just keep my ass in New Zealand for a little bit longer. But I would love to travel. I would love to travel the world. Only place I've been to is Australia. It was like many years ago. Yeah. Oh, and I love animals. I love dogs. They're my favourites. Oh my god. And that leads me into, can you guys all convince my family to get a new dog? Please. We need a new dog, like a little doggy. What else about me? I don't know. Like, those are things about me. Those are things about the podcast. Yeah. I hope you guys learned something about me. Hopefully you guys are interested in watching the podcast or listening to the podcast. It's currently like 2-3 in the morning, and I'm like so tired. I can't be bothered filming anymore. So without further ado, I'm going to love yous and leave yous until next week. If you guys have any DMs or any questions or story times or whatnots, drop it in the DM, drop it in the comments, whatever the hell it is, let your girl know. Yeah. Okay, and usually at this point I would actually take a shot and go cheers, shot, laters, but we don't got a shot. So cheers to a good podcast coming and to my 20th. Cheers, me hoes.
That's another round wrapped at Unfiltered at the bar, and babe, don't just keep it to yourself. Share it with your besties, your fam, and yes, even your sneaky link. We're spreading this podcast like gossip at bottomless brunch. Don't forget to send in your wild stories, drop a cheeky comment, and hype this podcast like it's the only thing saving your situationship. Because the tea only gets hotter from here. And trust me, next week, we'll be showing up more than just a little tipsy.